Um, Obviously, first thing, really impressed with Ole Miss's club. That's for the second week in a row. That's what an Omaha club looks like. Three real starters that throw a ton of strikes, a real closer, Broadway that's closed out 5 games in the last 8 days or something. They defended well. They didn't give us anything, and a physical lineup. And going into this weekend, we knew it was going to be tough because we were without Connor Prelip, we were without Antoine Jean, and without Chase Lee. And that's half of your. Those guys typically, on average, would pitch half of your SEC weekend innings, and without those three guys going into 3 games in 2 days against a top 5 team, we knew that it was going to be a challenge for us on the back end, and unfortunately, that's what it was. But I thought all 3 kids this weekend really out of the gate, the starters did a great job. Tyler Ross, Dylan Smith, and Connor Shamblin all really competed well and got us to the middle of the game, with a chance to win the game. Was glad to see us make a little bit of progress offensively today. Obviously, an area we need to continue to grow. And we got to take this week and, try to get healthy. And, it was great to see TJ Reeves out there. He was medically cleared to play. He wasn't ready to play. Really just want to commend him for his toughness. And, he was medically cleared, but he just didn't have enough, pre-work to really, truly be ready to play. But he wanted to play and felt like we needed a spark, and thought that maybe him at 70% might be a better option than some others. And, I thought he competed, and obviously hit a home run there. So we're excited to get him back in the fold for good, and to get him going, because we could sure use it.
Coach, talk about Peyton Wilson for a second. Seems like his defensive improvement, he's gotten more comfortable, has more confidence in the field, and seems like that's helped him out at the plate. I mean, this series alone, he was just tearing the cover off the ball. I mean, every hit was a line drive, it seemed like. So what does it mean to have a guy like that in the leadoff position, kind of be able to set a tone? You lose, but you still have a guy that can set the table for other guys, seemingly every at bat.
I can't say enough about Peyton. He is a great player. And well, the first thing is I'm just so proud of his defensive improvement. And I was really concerned, honestly, going in. And this, I'm not telling you anything they haven't told him. He had a lot of work to do going into the season, and in his defense, in his time here, we've worked at catcher and outfield and infield, and he's always attacked all 3 of them and never, complained or any of that. And we made the decision just to, hey, let's just attack second base. And that's what he has done. And he's just made tremendous strides. And, 2 things that make him just an amazing player is he can just impact the game in so many ways. He's, a tremendous runner. He's very aggressive. When he's in the box, he doesn't take a lot of strikes. And the pitcher feels that. They feel that pressure. And he obviously can impact the ball and get, hit doubles and home runs, and he can really throw. So on top of all that, he's just a really confident kid, really confident, aggressive. And, this is his second SEC weekend he's ever played in, and who knows what the future holds for him. But, if he had an SEC season under his belt, he could be SEC Player of the Year. I mean, this guy could do anything. So, he's still going to have some more ups and downs, and but really proud of what he's done to this point. And I don't think you can put a ceiling on what he can do.
Between Shamblin and Ross and Smith this weekend, you guys, I mean, they had 3 great outings. Is that at least a silver lining looking ahead?
Absolutely. And, obviously, again, it was a tough weekend, but I think you take those 3 guys and, at some point you add in 5 or 6 innings from Prelip and 5 or 6 innings from Antoine, who's thrown the ball really well for us, and Chase Lee. And, that's 27 innings on a weekend. That is, that really can go toe to toe with some great teams. And, we've made some real strides with our program. And, I think if you looked at this weekend, if we were 100% clearly healthy, and you took Hogland and Diamond out of Ole Miss's rotation, and Broadway couldn't pitch, and take one of their top 3 hitters out, but we're totally healthy, then it's a different weekend. But that's sports, and what you hope is that, it's always next man up. You don't have time to pout or feel sorry for yourself. The other team's certainly not going to feel sorry for you. And what you hope is that the other people that you're forced to play or they get opportunity as a result of that, that they can grow and that can help the team at some point down the road. And a perfect example of that is Andrew Pinckney. Andrew didn't do enough in the preseason to warrant, being one of our top 9 or 10 guys. And he was very patient and just kept grinding and focusing on getting better. And he got his opportunity and, he's playing great. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, Coach, you talked about Antoine and Chase Lee being out this weekend. What is their status moving forward into next weekend against Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm just not sure. They're just sore and to the point where neither one of them felt like they could pitch. So, there's, no structural damage with either one of them. So I don't really know what that means till, we'll take some time off and treat it and kind of get going again and see where they are. I'm certainly hopeful that they're both very short term, but, if kids tell you that they're not comfortable throwing, nowadays you can't make them throw,
So is it the throwing arm for both of them?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And then just to follow up, how important is it to have this full week off where you're able to rest some guys and kind of prepare for another SEC battle and stay home and not have to travel?
I've been harping for the last 2 months about how much we need to play. And I think this little mini break might be coming at a good time, just mentally. It's been a grueling, we've lost 6 in a row. We've played 7 games against, really good teams in a row. And I think it'd be good for us to reset. And, it's nobody's pleased with how the last 7 games have gone, but we still have some really good pieces. And obviously we need to get healthy and plenty of things that we need to get better at. And there's a lot of season left. And, 3 times, everybody knew that today was going to be a challenging day for us after Shamlin came out of the game. And 3 times after they scored, we came back and scored. So we've got some strong intangibles. The kids are really competing hard and they believe, and, we got to get healthy and we got to get better.
And then just last question for you. How important was it for Reeves to see that home run after struggling in the first few at-bats in his return?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be huge for him. And again, I alluded to this earlier. It was probably unfair for me to play TJ this week, and he was medically cleared, but he wasn't really ready. But he wanted to play, and he was healthy enough to play. So, we ran him out there and, kind of knew that, he was not truly in a position to be successful. He probably needed some more work before he got into a live game. But, really, we got to get him going. He's a huge piece of our offense, and you can tell that he's dynamic. He's a threat, and kind of felt like he might be better next week if we got him the at bats this weekend, no matter how it went, and then get him some live sim stuff this week and some more stuff on the field, and maybe you see a little closer to 100% version of TJ next weekend against Tennessee.